Wow. Take two, something just dripped right on my head. So. This base right here is pretty sentimental for me because I think my first football things that I was doing at the Leisure Centre when I was growing up, because obviously I'm a local boy, I was doing it here, and this was like a premium facility, and as you can see now, like, it looks like it's falling apart. Ballers Club, we'll put some good use to this space. Ballers Club, it's a unique story. The ethos of why I started everything, to provide opportunities to those who can't provide opportunities for themselves, or, you know, don't have what others may have. I just looked around and I thought, you know, there's no real opportunities for boys in the community. I said, you know what, let me give this a go. And from that day, I never looked back. My very first session, I had about 20 boys. We was actually doing our sessions just from a regular park, Ashburton Park.
We had to clean up dog doo-doo, needles, the grass was awful, and that is where Ballers Club started. Keep going, boys, keep going, boys. As you can see, we're putting our boys through basic training. It's all about pushing you, technically, physically and mentally. We're not only just concentrating on the football, we're also interested in you as a person.
So I don't want to just be known for building young athletes. You know, Ballers Club as an organisation, I want it to be known as an organisation that just breeds young professionals, in full stop, young focused professionals. There's a lot of football projects out there. I don't think a lot of them are going to look after them how we look after them. For us, it's bigger than football.
For young men, I think it's everything. But when people keep on saying football's not just a game, it's more serious than that, it's true. You tired? You tired? You've got to be able to keep yourself centered, because people are going to tell you different things. Some people are going to tell you you're great. Some people are going to tell you you're not that good. But what are you? And that's down to you. And that's what we do. We try and build you up so you know what you are like as a person. And then from there, we then set you free to go and do your thing.
A lot of kids are overpriced out of opportunities, you know. When I went to college, there was a college program that was affiliated with a football club called Barnet. To get on it, you had to pay £350 up front. Unfortunately, when I was 17, 18, you know, my mum wasn't just pulling out £350 for me to do a football program. If I had Ballers Club, you know, I would have loved it. 18's a pivotal age for me because it's the year when I started smoking. It's the year where I kind of got lost. I got caught up in certain situations, and when I look back, it was like, why did you end up, you know, in that car? Why did you end up doing this, or why did you end up doing that? I didn't have the role models in place. I didn't have the opportunities in place. You have to be incredibly strong-minded to make it out of London, I would say. I guess this isn't taught enough. Me and my coaching staff, we just try and basically pass on the knowledge to the boys, you know.
That's it, perfect, 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 perfect. A friend of mine asked me to do them a favour. Wanted to do a little coaching session for the summer up at Ladywell, which is near Lewisham. I did that for about 8 weeks, and then a police officer came to inform me that the crime levels in the area had gone down. And apparently, all of the boys that are usually out doing some form of crime were actually coming to my football training session. That inspired me to do workshops on knife crime, to do workshops on behaviour modification. I've been working them for now, about 10 odd years. In that time, I've lost a few to knife and gun crime. And nothing really prepares you for the kind of investment that you've put into someone and then they're either killed or go jail. It makes me more passionate to make sure that I give not these boys, not just a football education, but human education, as I call it. It's not about a race problem, it's about a people problem. And it's not just a people problem, it's a boy to man problem. You need a man to see what a man is like.
There's so many layers to what we're doing, and I think that's why the project's been so powerful. Unfortunately, the money isn't there on the voluntary sector for people to run schemes like this. I've gone a year and a half, you know, without getting paid for this project. At the start of the project, if I would have said that to myself, I don't know how I would have been able to eat. You know what I mean? It's been that hard.
My dream would actually be to us to have our own little centre where we can have not just football, but we can also do work with community stuff.
I'm the best.
Nothing will sweet me more than sitting down, eating popcorn, watching some of my boys play for England. That will be the sweetest thing.
Hope for the young people. I think that's what I created here, and I guess the further we get along, the more it will be apparent how much hope we're creating for them, you know.